Come here. I sit in rooms with CEOs, so I know how to be professional. Okay? But you might not get that. Okay? So I just want to talk to you. Can we talk? For those that don't know, I don't know how to move. I'm going to need somebody to teach me, but I'm a teacher. So just kind of rock out with me. All right? I'm hoping. First of all, I'm so glad to be back. Thank y'all for inviting me. I love y'all. Love y'all so much. But I want to talk about this. When I looked at this title, and as I said earlier, I told Sister Sherelle in the office, I said, y'all, this ain't easy, right? This ain't easy. But here's the thing that I found out, that even though life is not easy, God has allowed us to be free agents. Come here, somebody. Somebody say free agent. God has allowed us to be free agents. So I stand before you not in past pain, not in later pain, but in now. Okay? So my uncle on Sunday, and he passed away on Monday, Tuesday. Just buried him today. And it ain't just, no any kind of uncle, right? And I'm pretty sure everybody been through what they've been through, but I'm standing in mine right now. Okay? And one of the things about it, he was there for every special moment with my baby daddy boyfriend, Bishop Clyde, Harden Jr. of 24 years. Y'all don't know when to shout. 24 years of them loving me. And Bishop Clyde married us, okay? See, you still don't know when to shout. That's okay. So, been with him, and he was there for every special moment. When my husband married us, engaged, sat down and surprised me, he was there. He was also there when we got our first house, all of that good stuff, right? So a lot of memories with him. So I'm standing in pain now. And what am I saying to you? I am you, and you are me. Can you look to somebody and say, I am you, and you are me? I wish I could have went down here, but I feel like I need to hold on to this podium for a minute. But I am you, and you are me. What do I mean by that? Everybody in here is a free agent to do whatever you want to do. It's your choice. It's up to you. Choose this day who you will. It's up to us. It's up to us to make a decision. So when I think about this word pause, I thought about this, that there are some times that I can pause and I can't quit. Oh, okay, I'm so sorry. Bless it. Yeah, there are some times that we can pause and we do quit. But here's the thing. Okay, let's talk. Here's the thing that I found out, because I'm a word girl, and these words shout out to me, pause. It shout out to me because, yeah, we can pause. But then at the same time, when I think about pause, there's some pros and some cons in it. Let's talk about it. There's some pros and cons. Somebody say pros and cons in this word, pause. Pause is sometimes necessary, and it's needed. Pause is sometimes necessary and it is needed. That especially to every leader. Pause, every person that your family pull on you. Pause is necessary. Every person that's in ministry in their own business. Pause is working for somebody. Pause is necessary, but it's needed. And here's the thing that I find out about some pauses. Some pause I'm going to the hotel and I might watch some lower hip hop. Don't. Okay, so here you're too deep. Yeah, that may be my pause, but I'm praying. But I need a little ratchet. But I'm praying. Believing the Lord for all the saints. But I need a little Nene in my life. Y'all don't know how to be. Okay, that's okay. Oh, I might watch me some Love and Marriage, Alabama. In my pause moment. What am I saying? That sometimes my pause moment don't gotta be so deep. I don't gotta be so deep in my pause moment. I ain't left the Lord. I still love him. I still love him. But in that moment, I need me time to know who is Tonya. Outside of being a mother, outside of being a pastor, outside of being my mama's daughter, outside of being a sister, who am I? Who are you outside of all that? Who are you? Is that all? This is what I found out, Bishop. I thought, kids get older. I said, Lord, are we going to make it? You know, do we even know each other? We've been raising kids all our life. Girl, I love her. You understand me? Love, I ain't even give it up for Bishop. Give it up for Bishop Clyde Harden Jr. Love him because I love doing life with him. You understand me? But there had to be a lot of pause moments. Because I had to learn me outside of him. You hear me? So pause, somebody say pause is necessary. Then pause is dangerous. Ooh, chilly, baby. Pause can be dangerous. Why can it be dangerous? Because you might get to a point of procrastination in your pause. You may pause, but you're procrastinating. And because of procrastination, fear shows up. Doubt shows up. Ooh. And all these things shows up. And now you're stuck in a place of complaint. Ooh, pausing can be dangerous. It can be dangerous. Pause can also be the best classroom of your life. Come here. Ooh, I think I got your attention. Pause can be the best classroom of your life. Why? Because during that pause moment, everything you need to learn and everything you need to grow in need to be right there in that moment. Because if you bust a move this time, you may cuss somebody out. You may slap them. That may rise. Aww. You may want to go off on them at the job. So it is very necessary to learn every lesson that you need to learn in your pause moment. We should be learning in our pause moment that God has a predestined place for us that's called purpose. That will gain us promises. Yeah. God, what you say? I don't know. But the worst thing that we can do is arrive to our place of purpose, but we didn't learn nothing in the pause. See, you got a girl that's standing up here, baby. I done made some pause moments and did some stuff that I wish I could. Have you ever done something that you wish you could take back? But you can't. And it's only because you didn't take the time to pause. Woo! Somebody say pause. Pause is a classroom. Pause is the best place for you to learn. Write this down, keep it on the canvas of your mind. Life is a classroom that is full of lessons to learn. Yes. Life is a classroom that's full of lessons. But then the next thing that I found out, that pause can produce purpose, but it feels like prison. Yeah. One more time, tell me what you say. Pause. Feels like you're going to purpose, but it sure feels like prison. This is what I'm reminded of. I'm reminded of Ephesians 4 when God said, be committed. When you're committed, a prisoner from the Lord, then I urge you to live a life worthy of calling that you have received by completing humbly and gentle. But here's the spoiler alert, is that when I'm pausing and I'm in prison, I still got to be committed. Commitment don't feel, why do you think that people that get committed in marriages and friendships, maybe they bump heads? Because that's a commitment. Why you think, come in church folks? Why you think church folks get it? Because we became committed. And when I become committed to something, that means that stretching has to take. If you become committed to a job, if you become committed to a relationship, friendship, there's a moment that it feels like prison. What did, come here, married person, what I just signed on for? You get married and you like, wait a minute, that is not the dude that took me out. Who are you? Or you get this friendship with someone and you like, wait a minute, I didn't know you was cuckoo for cocoa. Or you get on the job and baby, they were ready to hire you, but all of a sudden, baby, they switched on you because favor showed up. Spoiler alert. Somebody says spoiler alert. Yeah, pause may cause you to be committed, which is the very place that God wants you to be in. And here's the thing with pause is that everybody's not going to understand your pause moment that's going to benefit you for your next level. Yeah, it's beneficial. Come here. It's beneficial. But when I think about not quitting, can we talk? So I'm pausing. but not quitting. When I think about not quitting, this is what made me show up today in my day, because I've had moments that the situation, my pain may not be the same, but it sure look familiar. And here's the thing about familiar pain is that, God, I've seen you do it before. So I know. So what makes me stand in a pause moment, understanding that you cannot quit, we cannot quit, because God, I understood your promises. What is the promise? Come here. The promise is that we will not lack anything. Come here. What is the promise? The promise is Philippians 4:19. And my God will supply every need that is according to his riches and glory. That's a promise. Yeah, so I remind myself I can't quit because I believe in the promise. I'm waiting on the promise. Okay. Woo, come here. Failure is not an option. That's my promise. Can somebody shout it? Failure is not my portion. That's not a part of me. It's not connected to me. It's not who I am, no matter what it looks like, no matter how crazy it is. This is not my portion. I will not fail at this situation, because the Bible says that we fall 7 times. Woo, but I get up. Somebody say the promise. Not only that, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. But see what they didn't tell us. They didn't tell us that other part. Every tongue that rises up against me shall be condemned. Meaning I don't got to fight. I don't got to say nothing. Go ahead, do what you going to do, boo-boo. Go ahead, act up, talk about me, dog me out, run my name in the street, whatever you want to do. Because, baby, this is how I fight my battle. Hands up. Now, if you would have called me back in the day, but right now, because I've seen the manifestation of God, I've seen how God has worked in my life, I trust your promise. I trust your promise, yeah. Every tongue that rises up, and I can say it boldly, every tongue that rises up against me shall be condemned. Because I'll put my mouth on you, because that ain't none of my business. What you do ain't none of my business, and what I do ain't none of yours. It's my business. Stay in the mind your business ministry. Mind your business. Okay. Woo! Here's the other thing that I found out, Bishop, is that God promised that his plans trumps my plan. Any day. Any day. God, you said, for I know the plans that I have for you. Plans to prosper you and not harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. So no matter what the plan is, no matter what it looks like, okay, God, I'm going to stand right here because I know the promise. I know, okay, come on, let's talk so I can get out of here. Look, let's talk about it. Y'all know I'm working. Okay, I told you what I was. So I'm going to give you turn nice version. That means go read it for yourself. Okay? Go read it. Somebody say read it for yourself. So I got these bishops in here. So don't give me afterwards. Because I might have to Tonya it. Somebody say Tonya. Okay, you ready? So you got this chick that was Moses' mom. So those that don't know the story, let me tell you now. So you got this chick that was Moses' mama. And while she was Moses' mama, we had this king that was acting up, and he got mad. And so he decided, all the women that is in the palace, oh Lord, I got these bishops in here, Jesus. All the women that's in the palace, you got all these women in the palace. And so I do know my Bible, okay? But just turn it. So you got all these women in the palace. So what I want y'all to do is go ahead and kill all the boys. Keep the girls. Kill the boys. But keep the girls. So we find this chick. And guess what she has? A boy. So she was thinking to herself, all I can think in my imaginary mind, Tonya's version, is that, wait a minute, hold up. I'm sitting in the room, or maybe I was in the kitchen, wherever she was, Bob didn't tell me, just wherever she was in the kitchen, wherever. Ooh, I feel like So I'm sitting up here, and maybe she just overheard that he's gonna kill somebody. So she understood the assignment. I can't just stand here and let you kill my baby. Nobody. Come here, every mother that's in the house. There is no way that I can allow you to take my baby out. I can only imagine, Bishop, her mom was thinking to herself, wait a minute, hold up. You mean to tell me he's gonna take my baby out after I pushed him out? Woo! And I pushed him out and carried him. He kicked in me, and baby. How many mothers are in here that can say in that moment that, hold up, I gotta understand, what do I do next? I can't let you take, ooh, can I come? Pause, park right there. Some of you that are in here that are saying, God has given me something that is so bigger than me that I can't even imagine what it is. And God, I can't let nobody in this season take my baby. I can't get around certain people that will take. So you find this chick, first point, come here. You find this chick, and I like to think to myself that she had to say that she could not stay connected to her past while pausing. There's no way, Bishop, there's no way that she could. I like to think, Minister, that she was sitting there thinking to herself, wait a minute, they in here saying that they about to take the boys out, and I just had a boy. So I can't be connected to this room right now because I got to start busting a move. I got to do something that I ain't never done. I got to do something that I ain't never done before. But this is really, well, okay, this the real side. Okay, I'm going to stop joking. This is the real side. This is what I found out, though. Pharaoh, God hardened Pharaoh's heart. Wait a minute. God hardened, you got to go read it. No, right now. God hardened. So you mean to tell me that there's some people that God will put around me that he would harden their heart towards me? You mean to tell me that God will put some people around you that will God will harden their heart towards you because of the favor that rests on you. God will harden their heart towards, because he needs the plan to keep. Okay, Tonya, you getting ahead of you. Said, don't do that. Okay, so. All I can imagine to myself was that, wait a minute. I can't be stuck right here. Come here to every person that is stuck and connected to your past. Come here, my bishop said, I cannot be married to my past, because if I'm married to my past, I will divorce my future. If I'm married to, some of us are still connected to our past when God has said, I need you to disconnect in this moment, but you keep sitting in rooms, you keep being around people when I told you your time is up with them. It's done. But you still stay there because I want to make sure everybody is okay. See, I'm getting a little older. Everybody ain't going to be okay. Everybody ain't going to be okay with you. And you got to be okay with that. My baby girl, Kiana back there in the back said, it's okay not to be okay. It's okay. But sometimes this woman had to realize, I can only imagine, wait a minute, I got to get up. But my second point is that she had to make a plan in her pausing moment. Here's the thing. When is the last time you made a plan while pausing? See, sometimes what happens is that the enemy wants us to stay connected to our past so that we can sit in depression, we can sit, come here, we can sit in the thing that just happened to us, we can sit in what they just said about us so that we will not start planning for our future. So she had to bust a move, so she had to start planning, right? So listen, mother, she was like, okay, wait a minute. I got to figure out how to get my son where he needs to go. Here's the thing that I love about a bishop is that she didn't just say, I'm going to wait on somebody. All right. She said, either I'm going to go over or I'm going to go around. Come get all my hood folks. I'm going to bust through this thing. However it's going to be, I'm going to get my baby out of here. I'm going to get, when is the last time you said to yourself, I will not be stuck here next year. I will not be stuck here next week. I will not be stuck here. So I got to sit down and make a plan. Come here, Habakkuk. Come here. Habakkuk says, write the vision down and make it plain. Whoever may read it can run it. But this is what I love about it. They tell us this. Even though it may tarry. Wait. Come here. Wait a minute. Because if you start making a plan, this woman realized, I got to make a plan. This Moses is mother. I gotta make a plan for her. So she said, okay, I'm going sitting on down the river. And while I'm sitting down the river, I ain't just sitting down the river by itself. I decided I'm gonna send somebody with me. Who's around you that you don't mind trusting them with your plan? Who's around you that you don't mind trusting them with your baby? So he said, I'm gonna send him down the river. So he get down the river and the girl go to him all that great stuff. And while she's there, she realized that I gotta sit here for a moment, third point, that she had to sit in a moment of perseverance. See, what I love about the word perseverance, it pops out so strong. Because perseverance, pain. Perseverance means I gotta stay here for a minute. Perseverance means I gotta watch for a minute. Perseverance means I gotta make sure that I have an expectation of this opposition that is about to take place. Perseverance means that I gotta be able to sit here so I can produce character. Come on! You agree? Gotta produce character. What? Tell you what. What does character do? Character is what you do when ain't nobody watching. Woo! Character is what you do when ain't no. James 1 says, "Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of any kind, because you know that your testing of your faith produces perseverance." What it produces? Perseverance. And here's the thing, when we get in the moment of perseverance, that's when we really want to quit. Because it hurt right there. It don't feel good right there. That's when everybody talking about you and you feel like that you're getting beat up and you can't say nothing, you can't do nothing, because God told you in this season, keep your mouth closed, because if you open it, it's going to destroy everything that's going to happen in your purpose. Can you persevere? Can you say, I ain't telling you something I heard. I'm telling you something I know for myself. And perseverance is that learning that at the end of the day, my ability to do what's right and wrong in my perseverance. How can I, Lord, how do I do what I can only measure this woman? How can I do what's right when they trying to take my baby and you told me to put him down the river and I have no idea where he's going? What do you do when you don't even know God's plan? You don't even know what God gonna do next. All you can do is trust him. Don't nobody want to trust you right now. Get real. I don't want to trust you right now because I can't see no light at the end of the tunnel. Again, I'm not telling you something I heard in 2019. God told my husband and I to downsize. Come here. God told us downsize in 2019. I didn't understand it. Where we're going? What we're doing, Lord? What's going to happen in 2019? I don't get it. But God said, downsize. I need you to move into an apartment. Say what? And we're in the house and we got 3 children. But God said, downsize because I'm about to do something that's so crazy. But I need you to trust me. Can you trust the process? Can you trust even when you can't trace me? Can you trust when you can't even see it? Can you trust me even when everybody is dogging you out? Because God told you to do it. And they looking at you like, why? Why are you doing that? Why are you? Have you ever made a decision and you wonder to yourself, I made this decision, but I'm trusting God, but I don't understand why it don't look like what I thought it was going to look like. This don't look like. Somebody say persevere. Persevere. As believers, we should get excited when we see perseverance. Why? Come on, Ed. Why? Because baby, you done seen this before. This ain't new to you. You unless you ain't true to it, you've seen this before. And because you've seen it before, you're like, God, you know what? You're going to do it again. If you brought me out before, I know without a doubt that you're going to bring me out again. And so because of that, I take perseverance as opportunities. Somebody say perseverance is my opportunity. This is my opportunity to do more, my opportunity to get into things, my opportunity to be able to go through doors that may not even be mine, but God, because I know that you said I can have anything that I want, I'm going to trust you and I'm going to go after it. Because I'm believing you for it. But here's the thing that perseverance, Bishop, is perseverance is difficult. This is, okay, you ready? This is time you want to cry. You going to cry. You going to want to quit. You're going to want to throw in the towel. This is the time you're going to tell everybody it wasn't worth it. This is the time that you're going to want to quit. You're going to lose faith. But I promise you, if you learn this last point, and I'm almost done, that she understood that at the end of the day, I'm going to praise him through it. How am I going to praise him through it? Because at the end of the day, there's some things that you have experienced in your life killed somebody else. But because it didn't kill them, baby, God said, look here, I'm going to need you to wait on it, because what you're going through, nobody else can handle what you've been through. Can't nobody handle your shoes. Can't nobody handle the things you've been through. Can't nobody handle, I don't care how much they tell you, you can overcome it, but you got to realize for yourself that at the end of the day, baby, these my shoes. These mine. I gotta be the one to go through this. I gotta be the one to experience it. But what I learned in the experiencing moment is that God, I'm gonna praise you through it, even when I don't see it. 2020 came around, Bishop, and even the COVID was happening. But God, I was in the middle of COVID saying, God, I'm praising you. You told us to go backwards. But God, I'm praising you. I'm believing you for some things. I'm believing that you're gonna open another door for us. I'm believing that you're gonna do some things. Baby, when I tell you, sitting in that apartment, I ain't never seen God the way I seen him in that apartment. All because I trusted. All because we trust in him. Come here. Can you trust him? Wow. In perseverance. Can you trust him? Wow. In the plan. Can you trust him? Because you got to remind yourself that while I'm where I am is because God, this is where you want me to be. Wherever you are in your life right now, can I talk to you? Wherever God has you, this is the place that God wants you to be. This is the place, if you're pausing and you want to quit, this is the place that God wants you. Everything that you need to learn, baby, take the time to learn it. Because when the promise do come, when the things, the doors start opening up for you, when God start moving like never before, baby, you're going to look back and say, I wish I would have learned during the pause. I wish I would have learned during the pause. Here's the thing, I said to with my husband in an apartment, I said, wait a minute, teach me everything I need to know. Tia, baby, I even asked him, baby, teach me as my pastor how to preach better, how to minister better, because I want to learn everything I need to learn in this season for whatever God has for us next. Can I tell you that my life is now unrecognizable because I'm here? Because God, I'm going to trust you. That woman had to look at her son years later and said, wait a minute, this is my boy out here. Not only is he taking the people out of Israel, but he's taking them through water where the water is standing up on. Come here. Can you imagine that mother looking at her baby saying, wait a minute, baby boy, I'm watching you walk through the promises. You ain't made it to the promised land yet, but I'm watching miracles after miracles that are opening up for you that I ain't never seen before. I see you talking to the Lord. You were the only boy that was able to talk to the Lord from his hands. Baby, can you imagine that mother? That mother had to say, wait a minute, God, it was worth it. It was worth me putting him in the river. It was worth my perseverance. It was worth me planning. It was worth me preparing. It was worth me going through everything. Can you look back over your life and say to yourself that, God, it was worth it? Can I tell you, not only did I see God move, but I ain't never seen money the way I seen money in my life. I ain't never seen souls saved the way I've seen souls saved since we gave God a real yes. How do I give God a real yes? God, I give you a real yes because I say I trust you. I'm going to believe you in this thing. Even though there's no light at the end of the tunnel, God, I'm going to trust you in this. I can imagine that woman saying to herself, wait a minute, I did what God told me to do. I did everything that he called me to do. I sat there and I persevered. And because of that, God, I get a chance to see things I ain't never ever seen before. Come here. Somebody say, it's cool being saved, baby. Why is it cool being saved? Because my daddy show up in ways that I ain't never seen before. My daddy show up in every different level. Somebody say different level. Grandma meant it, and it's the truth. Every level is a different devil. And here's the thing, but as there's a different devil, what they didn't tell you that God is taking you higher and higher and higher. I see the manifestation of God on different levels, higher and higher. See, here's the thing. I just told you I was in pain, but I ain't give you the full story because it ain't ready to be told yet. But right now, not just my uncle, but the things that I'm going through now, I'm like, God, it must be a higher level on this thing. So I'm going to stand here and persevere. I ain't going to give up. There's no reason for me to give up. I ain't gave up this far. Why would I give up now? If I ain't give up in 2015 when they told me my kidneys were bleeding, why would I give up now? Come here. If I didn't give up in 2018 when so many people left our ministry, why would I give up now? If I didn't give up in 2022, why would I give? Somebody say, why? There's no need for me to give up. I come to tell you, this is the girl you're looking at right now. Every moment wanted to quit. Every level, can I be honest? Every level, dang, I want to quit. But then I started thinking, wait. God, I remember when I went to the doctor, and the doctor said, you're going to have to be on dialysis. And I remember going back to the doctor, and the doctor was confused. I remember, come here, being homeless as a pastor, leader. I remember losing everything, but I also remember God giving me double for the trouble. Come here. I need you to take a minute and just remember, every time you get an opposing moment, if you can just take the time, wait a minute, hold up, be like that woman, wait, I ain't getting connected to that. I don't care. And here's the thing about a past, it could be what they said 5 minutes ago. I ain't getting connected to that. That is not my portion. That is not who I'm called to be. I'm going to trust you in this, God. You said to do it. I'm going to believe you in it. When my husband and I got that apartment, I said, okay, baby, everybody in the house, we all working out. Ain't nobody going to get, we going to live like no one else so that we can live like no one